All right, perfect. Hey, everybody. I love Tuesdays. It's so fun to connect with everybody. These are like my favorite days of the week. So, welcome to our Tuesday night team Zoom. For anybody who doesn't know me, my name is Crystal Pearl. I'm an ambassador diamond with It Works. I've been on board for 6 years, and if you are a part of this Zoom, you are on our team, and we're so excited that you're here and you're taking the time to invest in yourself and learn a little bit about your business. We started these Tuesday night team Zooms last month, and they've been really awesome, and we really just take this time to kind of go over some things that will really help you to build your business and take your business to the next level. So these are all about giving you that meat, those tools to help you really take your business to where you want it to go. And so tonight I'm super excited. It's going to be a little different than what we have been doing. Usually we'll have one person on and we'll interview them and get some tips from them, somebody who's really doing big things in their business. But tonight we decided to do something different because conference was just announced, and we are so pumped up, so excited about 2017. It's going to be such an amazing event. And we know that plugging in and making the commitment to plug in is such a huge part of your business, and it's what's going to really help you to take your business to the next level, and it's really going to help you to be successful in your business. And so tonight I have a bunch of different Diamond and Above leaders that have hopped on with me. They're teaming up with me, and we're going to tell you all about what events have done for our business, why you need to be there at these events, especially conference. And also, we're going to give you some different tips because we know everybody is kind of coming from a different financial place right now. Some of you maybe have just gotten started and you used your last $100 to start your business, but you want to be at the conference. Some of you, maybe you have the financial means, but you're just kind of not sure if you should invest in getting there or not. So we kind of wanted to hit all of those questions. We wanted to give you guys some different stories of people that are probably in a very similar place to where you are. And we're excited because I know for me, conference was a huge turning point in my business. I actually, when I joined 6.5 years ago, conference used to be in October, and I joined at the end of August. And so I didn't even know what conference was, but all of a sudden I was getting these emails telling me about how they were going to live stream conference. And I remember hopping on and seeing what was going on at these events and just getting so excited, hearing the stories that were being live streamed and seeing the people that were having so much success in this business that were just like me. And actually, I texted my upline, Lori, and I said, we will never miss one of these events. This looks absolutely amazing. And so the following year in January, when I actually had the opportunity to go to my first conference, I went, and I was actually a double diamond at my first conference. But I will tell you, if I would have gone to one of these earlier on, if it would have been available to me, I just know that I would have hit the ground running even faster than I did, because what happens when you get to these events is you see the vision, you see how real this business is, and you really see where it's going, where, being in front of Mark and Pam and Mike and just hearing their vision for what this vehicle can do for you in your life. It really is a game changer. So I'll give you a couple of my little things and tips, or I guess my input on why you need to be there. I'll wait until the end just in case somebody else is saying something that I was going to say. You guys see my big fat cat back there? The beast. That's Nugs. So I'll give you my input on that. But I'm going to start off with just bringing up a couple people that are going to share with you what conference did for them. So Christina, I have you on first. Are you on?
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Good. You won't be able to see me because I'm in the car.
Oh, that's okay.
Can you hear me okay, though, because it's raining?
Yep, I can hear you just fine.
Okay.
Are you okay right now, or do you need me to go to somebody else first?
No, Brad's driving, so I'm good.
Okay. Perfect. Sounds good. So go ahead and just introduce yourself for anybody who is maybe brand new that doesn't know who you are. And then just let us know maybe either a conference story, why you think everybody needs to be to conference, and maybe a tip on how they can get there if they're not in the financial place that they can just whip that money out of their account right now and pay for it.
Okay, sounds good. So I'm Christina Treat, Presidential Diamond, and I have been in the business for, it'll be 6 years in March, which is insane. I actually did not go to my first conference until I was a Diamond, and it was 2 years ago, I believe. 2 years ago, and we could not afford to go to conference. Like most people, even as a Diamond, I still couldn't afford to go just because, we have kids and other financial needs. And so, and I never really took it serious. I never actually understood what conference was. So I didn't make it a priority to save or to do what everyone was telling me to do. I just was like, it's okay. It's not a big deal. But so my first conference was 2 years ago. I went as a Diamond. And it was so incredible. It was awesome. It was a complete game changer. We were so pumped up when we left. I did have to bring my baby when I went, and so that was a little bit of a distraction. But it was a complete game changer. So we went to conference, and then it was in January. And by February or March, I think it was March, March, I promoted to Double Diamond, earning the $15,000 bonus. And then I think the following month, my husband went Diamond and earned the $10,000 bonus. And then last year, I had gone as a double, my husband as a Diamond, and we had more of our team there, which was awesome because the first year we didn't really have anybody there with us. So last year we went in February, and in February I promoted to Triple Diamond and then to Presidential. And then my husband promoted to double. And so I am telling anybody who is brand new on our team that it's something that I can't even explain why you have to be there or what it even is, because it's just so incredible. You cry, you're excited, you're happy, you're energized. You just come back and you're so ready to share everything with everybody. And for those of you, I just want to talk a little bit about those of you that can't afford to go, or that you think you can't afford to go, or it's, something that isn't a priority on your list right now, because I get it. I was there. Even as a Diamond, if there's any Diamonds on that are my checks aren't where I want them to be. I have kids. I'm being selfish by going. I just want you to know, all of those feelings I had. But I can tell you that if I would ever miss a conference again, my business probably wouldn't be the same, because it's not even about the conference. The conference is awesome and it's amazing, but it's about being around the people, the mingling and socializing and pouring into by other leaders. And if you're struggling to pay for it, I can tell you, there's probably a couple $100s worth of stuff in your house that you can sell. I know that it sounds silly, but I would bank on the fact that if you can sell things in your house, or do a garage sale, or donate plasma, or sell your wraps, or whatever it is, that if you can go there, you're going to make well over that couple $100s that you're selling in order to get to conference. And so it is a complete game changer. Just know that when we as leaders are stressing for you to get there and the importance of it, that it is so important, and that it's changed all of our businesses, and that we wanted to see you excel in your business. We want to see you grow, and we want to see you make even more money and become debt free, and that it will all pay off. It just is a short, I don't even like to say a sacrifice, but it's a short investment of you maybe leaving your kids for 3 days, or you putting on a credit card if that's something that you guys agree upon to do. But it's been a game changer for us, and I'm so pumped up for conference and so excited, and I can't wait to be there and have everyone else there with us. So
yeah, it's going to be awesome. And I remember that. I remember that year that we were on the limo bus, and I was like, you have to go to conference.
Yes.
You didn't go, but that was okay because you got there eventually. But I know for a lot of people, they say that is kind of a regret. They didn't get there sooner. And I agree with you. Magic happens when you get there. So thanks, Christina.
Yes, you're welcome.
Okay, Amber McMillan, are you on?
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Okay.
Right.
So introduce yourself to everybody. I don't think we haven't had you speak on one of our Zooms yet. So introduce yourself to everybody and then tell your conference story or why everybody needs to be there and maybe a tip on how they can get themselves there.
Okay. I'm Amber McMillan. I'm a double diamond leader. Okay. So at conference time, you guys, everybody says how important it is to get there. I did not believe them. Like I really, really didn't. So my first year, I had bought my ticket, but I had not bought my flight, and I wanted to back out. Like I was like, "There's no way I'm spending this money," because I just didn't really know how it could really change my business. So I was like trying to tell Leslie and Carrie, I was like, "I'm not going. I'm just not going." And they're like, "Come on, you gotta go." So my thing is I have 4 kids. So I was thinking I was just going to party. Like to be honest with you, I was going to party, and so I did go, and I remember calling Chris saying, like, it's just something like they say, like, you're in that conference, like, it's something like magical. It really is. Just because there's nothing different about you and anyone on that stage. It's just that maybe they have completed the steps to success more times than you have. So it's like, to know that these people are real is what you kind of honestly have to see. So I remember, like, you shake, you cry, like you have every emotion there is. And I remember calling Chris and saying, I'm going to change the world. And he started laughing at me. And when I went, I was a Ruby, but I was actually only being paid as a distributor because I just didn't really work my business. And he's like, "Okay, Amber, do what you got to do." And I remember leaving there, and 2 months later, I think, yes, it was 2 months later, I went diamond and earned myself that $10,000 bonus. And then Chris went diamond, and he earned himself a $10,000 bonus. You know, and I honestly I worked my business, but I didn't work my business. So, like, you have to get to conference. And being around like-minded people, like, honestly, it just pumps you up. Like, you have to get there. You just have to. Like, there's no reason you can't. And, you know, people, like, I didn't have really any money. I just remember I just was very tight. Like, we crammed in hotel rooms. You know, we drove to Minneapolis, which a lot of you guys are from there, so it's cheaper. But we found the cheapest route. Like, so there's ways about it to make it cheap. You can make it, you know, as cheap as you can possibly do. But the thing is what you invest in it, you will most likely double that in months by you working your business. So, like, if you say, you know, everybody's thinking these tickets are $225 for conference. You are going to sell 3 boxes of wraps. That's $300, you guys. Now you have like $75 to put towards a plane ticket. Like, you have to work your business to get there. So you sell your wraps, you're not going to have any money that you're going to be throwing out for this ticket, as you would say. So it's honestly work your business to get to conference. You know, do a garage sale, do whatever you have to do. But I'm telling you, you will regret not going to conference. Because I remember Brandy and all those guys saying, "Amber, you got to go to conference, got to go to conference." I was like, you guys are crazy. What can it honestly do for you? But it really is. Like, you have to just listen to everybody.
Yes, absolutely. And it's so true. I love that they give us the wrap rewards because there really is no reason why you can't go because you think about it, you guys, the ticket is what, $225 it is, right? $225. Yep. So, and you get 3 wrap rewards. So you're going to make, if you sell those 3 boxes of wraps, just like Amber said, that's $300. So you're making your money back. It's amazing that our company does that. They don't have to do that, but they want you to be able to go for free. So they give you that option that we're going to give you these 3 wrap rewards, sell those 8 or whatever, how many, 3 boxes of wraps, make your money back, and then start working towards how you're going to get there. So it's incredible that they do that for us. And you get this like awesome, amazing gift basket, goodie bag thing when you get there. And it's always super cool and it's so much fun. And so, I mean, they really give you well over how much the ticket is worth. So it's pretty cool. Awesome. Thanks, Amber. All right, Nicole Kelly, I have you up next. Are you on?
I am.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. All right,
Okay.
so introduce yourself and then tell us your conference story.
Okay, so Nicole Kelly, Diamond, and I want to say that I was just like all of you. Everyone's telling you got to get to conference. You got to get to conference, and you're just like, okay, like I don't understand. I guess, but when they announced that they were doing the Wrap Rewards. And I don't know if it was conference that put the challenge out there or if it was our team, but they were like, this weekend, you've got 72 hours, sell 12 reps. And I was like, I'm going to do it. And I did. I took that weekend and I focused and I sold 12 reps that weekend to pay for my ticket from the upcoming week when it came on sale. So it was calling in friends of coworkers in like different states, family members that, you know, maybe were older and they probably didn't want the wraps, but they were doing it just to help me. I mean, there's ways for you to get there, and you just, if you want it bad enough, you're going to get there. And I'll say too, I got there and, you know, we're all going to sit here and we're going to tell you what the experience was, but it's not like there's really no justice that we're going to be able to really do it for you. There is seriously something so magical being in that area with all of those people. And you have Mark and you have Cindy and you have all of these ambassador diamonds and everyone up there just telling you that there's nothing different between us that you can't do. There's no reason why we're here and you can't be there. And there's something that rings with that and it just sticks with you and it's emotional and it's motivating. And the conversations that you have with your team and your sidelines after that are priceless. It's just the time that you get to spend with like-minded people and bonding with your team and getting filled up with that fuels you. I went out of my first conference and I went from, I think I was an executive getting paid as a distributor and I promoted to Emerald. And then my second year, I got the $20,000 diamond bonus. So, and last year was a little bit harder for me. Like I had a couple different trips leading up to conference. I went to a beach for my 30th birthday because I was like, I'm not spending my 30th birthday at home. So I went to the beach and then we had the leadership retreat and then it was conference. So what did I do? Like I wasn't getting paid. Like my paychecks weren't that much. I have bills too. So I ate peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Like I committed to eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for like a couple of different weeks just to save money to help pay for these different airline tickets.
Get that shit at
Hold
home.
on just a minute. I'm going to credit whoever this is. I don't know who it is. Hold on.
You know what I'm saying? You got bad number?
There we go. Okay. Sorry, Nicole.
That's okay. So yeah, so I mean, I committed to eating peanut butter jelly sandwiches. Like if you want it bad enough and you realize how much it's going to impact your life, you do it. Like you do whatever you need to do, whether it's peanut butter and jellies, challenging yourself to sell some wraps, calling in favors from friends and family. I mean, you get there and it's magical. And like you're going to hear a bunch of different stories. There's more coming after me and you're never going to be able to really feel it and know it until you get there. And I promise you it is so, so, so worth it.
Yeah, absolutely. So Nicole, tell everybody, because I remember I think that was last year, wasn't it? Wrapping Our Way to Conference that we put out that challenge, or was that last year or the year before?
But the year before.
Okay, yeah, but I remember that you were just like going crazy and you were like, I'm going to sell my wraps, and you did it. So walk everybody through what you did. Like, what were you messaging people? What were you saying to people to get them to buy a wrap to help you raise that money to get your conference ticket?
I think it was like, and I just told everyone that I'm trying to get I'm trying to get to conference. Like there's a challenge. I need to sell 12 wraps to get there. And in their eyes, like, they thought that if I didn't sell these wraps, like, I wasn't eligible to get my ticket, which wasn't really the case, but I didn't really realize that they were misunderstanding me. But either way, it made them want to help me kind of that much more. Like, I need to sell these 12 wraps so I can get to conference. And it's really, like, it's so important. Like, I know that it's, like, everyone's just saying I really need to get there, and I just, I'm doing whatever I can. I just need to sell 12 wraps to get there. Like, and I need to sell like 3 more or something like that. And I think I even had one person that was like, if you can't find someone to buy your 12th wrap, I'll buy 2. Like, so, I mean, they understood, and I think they just, they want to help. They see you and they know that you're like doing this and that you're passionate about it and that you're in the business to do it. And they wanted to help. So I got some favors out of that one.
Yeah, I love it. And that's so awesome. Don't be afraid to call out the favors and just say, I think I do this a lot too, where I'll say, I'm just throwing this out there. I'm just seeing if you'd be interested. I'm asking everybody. But kind of making it that so it's not this intense, like slamming it down their throat thing. But I think at the end of the day, people do generally want to help you. So this is a great one to reach out, family, close friends, different things like that. So I think that's awesome. And one thing I'll say too, go ahead. Did you have something?
I was just going to say, and they get to tighten, tone, and firm. Like, it's not like they don't get anything out of it.
Yeah, they get a great deal out of it. It's awesome. But one thing I'll say too is Nicole's awesome because every time we go to an event, I always laugh at her because she's always the last one to go to bed. She just soaks it all up. And that's one tip I want to give to you. I know there's a lot of you on here that are already, you're going. Like, you are planning to get your ticket, you have your alarm set for when it goes on. That's one tip I want to give you for those of you that are already you're planning on going. Nicole's amazing at this. She soaks up every minute, and it's just hilarious because she like refuses to miss anything. So why do you do that, Nicole? Just share with everybody about that really quick.
It's FOMO. Honestly, it's like a complete FOMO. Like, one, like, you've invested so much time and work to get there is one thing, but it really is, like, it's the times, like, conference is amazing, but it's the times that you get to sit there with your sidelines and with your uplines and your downlines, and you're just, like, you're filling each other up. It's sharing stories, sharing success, it's bonding, it's creating those relationships. And I don't know, like, for me, I just, like, I know I can sleep later. Like, this is my weekend to soak everything up that I can. And I become a sponge, and I won't go to bed. Like, I will be up, I think, what was it, the leadership retreat? I think I was up until like 3:30, and I had to leave at 5:30 for my flight home, I think, to go to the airport. Like, I think I slept for like 45 minutes, and it was awful, but I can sleep when I get home. Like, I don't need to sleep. Like, no, I'm gonna be up. I'm gonna be hanging out, and it's gonna be a great time.
Yeah, I love it. It's awesome. Thanks, Nicole.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go to Brandy.
Hello.
Hey, girl, how's it going?
It's going.
All right, so tell everybody your name and then share with us your conference story. You have a pretty incredible one.
Yes, I'm Brandy Newhart. I'm a presidential diamond, and I've been in for 4.5 years. And I did not have any team members for 15 months in the business, and I got to my first event. It wasn't a conference, but it was a boot camp in July of, oh my God, I can't even keep my years straight. So it was July before I went to the conference. And at that point, I still had no team members, but I got to an event, and I came out of that event so excited, and like, just every event. I will not miss any event, especially a conference. So I came out of that event, and I went Ruby the next month. So I went from 0 team members to Ruby the next month right after that event, and I did not have money to go to conference, but Crystal said I needed to get to conference. Just like we're saying right now, get there, do what you have to do. Well, what I did to get to conference was we took out a loan on my husband's 401k, and we went. So I went to conference that January as a Ruby, and like we say, like, it's not going to do it justice what we're saying what conference is, because when you get there and you feel the energy, you're literally going to have goosebumps. You're going to relate with someone that is on that stage. You're going to just, you'll find your true why, and you're going to go out of there running with colors, and that is exactly what I did. I was Ruby. I went straight. So the next month, it was like end of January. I didn't promote in February, but I double promoted in that March. I went straight to diamond, and I got the $10,000 bonus. The next month, I went double diamond, and I got the $15,000 bonus. And the month after that, my husband went diamond and got the $10,000 bonus. So we came out of there flying colors, and we never looked back. And like I said, every conference that we go to, this last one I went to as a triple diamond, and I went presidential 2 months after that. And it's been a crazy ride. Every event, conference especially, I come out and I promote. I do. I promoted to triple diamond right after green carpet of the July green carpet last year. So every event, it just fuels you, it fires you up, and you find your true why once again. If sometimes, your fire starts going out just a little bit, and you need to be reminded. And that is exactly what events do. They remind you, and people need that. You need that fire, and surround yourself with the positivity, especially right now with election year and all the negativity going on in the world. Conference is the place to be at, especially this year. So, yeah, get to conference. Do what you have to do. My loan was paid for in tenfolds after that. Go from not making not even $1,000 a month to making over $5,000 a month in just a matter of a few months. It's pretty amazing. Great feeling.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that, it does. I think it's just that fire it gives you. It's like you just want to tell everybody about what you have your hands on, and the no's don't bother you anymore because you have such a clear vision and such a certainty and confidence about what you have your hands on. So it really does just fire you up. I love it. Awesome. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
All right, let's go over to Denise Manny. Denise, are you on?
I'm here.
Hello.
Hello.
All right, tell everybody your name and tell us your conference story or why they need to get there.
Well, I'm Denise Manny, and the first year I went to conference, I had the sponsor that had signed me up kind of was no longer in the business, so I was kind of lost. So I was invited by a sideline to go with. And I figured, okay, let's do this. I need a break. And it was crazy because that first year, I went as a distributor, and the relationships and the camaraderie that you get from all the people that are there is just, it's truly amazing. And I really joined with a lot of my sideline sisters and came out of there amazing. I came back and I went Ruby. So that was pretty sweet for me, not really knowing what I was doing. And then this last time that I went to conference, oh my gosh, like the girl said, you can't even explain the emotions that you go through when you sit there for those couple days and hear the stories. And you relate to, and you just have to hear them, because you could watch them on YouTube, you can watch them on, Zooms, things like that. But when you actually hear them on stage and you're there in person and you're hearing these people's stories, you really do connect. And like Brandy says, it really does relight that fire, and it gives you that reason why you are doing this business. And I remember walking out this last year and calling my husband and just bawling and just saying, oh my gosh, we're going to do this. I'm going to do this. And then I texted Crystal and I said, I'm going to do it. And there was 14 days left in the month, and I did. I went diamond, from Ruby to diamond, and got the good bonus. So that was pretty sweet. And it's emotional because it's just amazing, the friendships that you make throughout the whole thing. But not only that, but you also find something more in yourself. It's a lot of personal growth and a lot of business growth when you go to these events. And it's just amazing. And to find the money to go, this is the perfect time of year that they put these tickets up for sale and that you have till February, because I'm a belly-to-belly person and I really love events. And I just booked, I am got an event pretty much every Saturday and a few nights a week with ladies' nights. And not only am I planting the seeds, but I'm getting leads, and I'm able to sell some wraps and get those wrap sessions going to sell those wraps. But as you're building up to get there to do this, you're also planting so many more seeds and getting there so that when you get to conference and those bonuses and those things are announced, you have so many more people to feed off of and to share that excitement with. So you're really planting yourself right now, and your harvest is going to grow so big in February and March. I think this is the perfect time for a company to do their sale for their tickets and then have it in February, because I mean, this is really a magical time in this business. So so just get out there. I mean, there's so many events with the holidays coming up. I mean, if you go through your church bulletins, you go through, your school board bulletins, your community bulletins, there's shows everywhere, and just call and just say, hey, you got an It Works person, I'd love to get in on the show. And so perfect. I mean, I'm a belly to belly person, so I like to get out and do that. So
I love it. And you're amazing with parties and events. So we definitely need to get you on a Zoom here very soon talking about that, because you do an awesome job. I love it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So I see you all at conference.
Yes, absolutely. I love it. All right, Lisa Smith, are you on? I know you were earlier.
I'm here.
Hello.
Hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
Okay. So what I'm going to say about conference is just how fun it is. I have been to 2 conferences in person, and I watched one on the direct, what did they call it? The pay-per-view this year, because I had Rowan like 2 weeks before conference. So for me to go, it wasn't optional. I wasn't able to go, but I watched a pay-per-view, and I have to tell you, the difference between seeing it in person and watching it from home, it is night and day. It is not the same. So if you guys are the people who are like, well, if I can watch it from home, or we can have a viewing party, that is not the same. If you are serious about your business, you need to get your butt there. You need to get your butt there, because the confidence that you're going to get in this business, the confidence that you're going to get in the products that we have to offer, from hearing from the people that develop it themselves, hearing from people that are on stage that are in the same shoes as you, or seeing people on stage that look like they have it all together and hearing their stories and realizing that everybody out there has some like deep, dark reason why they're doing this business, and maybe they're not sharing it with you, or maybe you don't know to offer it to somebody because you don't know that about them. But seeing these people that look like they have it all together, or they're so successful, they all have a really strong reason while they're working it. And being at conference just gives you that ammo that you need to come out of there so strong and not be afraid to offer these products or this opportunity to anybody, because you realize that we have something for everybody. Mm-hmm. That's it. And it's fun. And there is, oh my gosh, okay, I'm in it for the fun too. I have the FOMO, like Nicole was saying. I do not like to miss out on anything, like at all, ever. If you love to party, like conference is the place to be too, because the shows that they put on for us, like when we have that party on Friday nights or whatever, the entertainment that they bring in, it's fun to get all dressed up and dolled up and go party with your friends and meet people from all over the United States and the world. It's a party. Like I have never seen a party like that before. So party, confidence in the products and knowledge, and party, and oh, and I really do think that it had a lot to do with me getting the good bonus last year too. So if you could use a bonus in your life, get to conference.
Yes, absolutely. And you're so and you weren't even there last year, and that was like the craziest party of them yet. They have like Transformer robot things going on.
About it. I missed out.
No, absolutely. And I love that you said that, because it's so true. I think so many people are like, well, I'm going to catch the pay-per-view because I know they're going to have that, or I'll just watch the people that are going to Facebook Live it. And it's not. It's nothing. I mean, it's a great option because this will sell out. I guarantee you it will sell out. So for our new people coming in, it's going to be a great option. But it's nowhere near the same thing. And I think part of that too is you miss out on those sideline, or those conversations that happen in between the events, where the events are incredible. They're incredible to feel the energy in that room. It's so great. But it's the conversations that happen in between events, sitting next to somebody, hearing a tip from somebody that completely changes your business, or just hearing a story from somebody that completely changes your business, which you don't get that if you're at home. And I think part of it too is, you know, we get to go to Florida, which is amazing. You know, especially most of us are Midwest people. It's cold here in February. It sucks. It's not fun. We get to go to Florida, and there's something that happens when you get away, when you leave the distractions at home. Because I know, like for me, I just did a live stream event, a leadership event this last weekend. And I will tell you, it was like, it's the first time I've ever live streamed an event. I did not like it. Like, I'm at home. I have distractions. I'm looking around, looking at like the laundry I have to do, and I have kids screaming in the background. And it's like, my mind wasn't totally there. And so I know that that's how it's going to be if you're live streaming it. You're not totally all there, all in, soaking it all up. So I love that you said that, Lisa. Thank you. All right, Jess Siegler, are you on? I wasn't sure if I saw her in the things. All right, I don't think I see her on. So let's go to Janessa. Hey, girly.
Hey, what's up?
How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
I'm organizing.
Are you moving?
Finally moving in. Oh my god.
There you go. Hey, gotta unpack sometime.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, I love it, and I'm super excited for you to share because you did a little video in your team page this last week, which I saw. I got on it and I saw, and I want you to talk a little bit about what you shared there and your conference experience.
Okay. So I'm Janessa. Hi everyone. And so I joined in July 3 years ago, and I actually won a trip to conference. I worked my butt off. I didn't know what I was getting into. Everyone just always said, go to conference. You have to go to conference. And I'm just like, I don't know if we can afford it. I just got into this. What? Excuse. But then I won the trip, and I'm like, okay, now I guess I'll go. You know what I mean? But I cannot tell you how much of a blessing that prize was. I got roomed. Okay, guys, talk about uncomfortableness. I got roomed with 3 people I barely knew who are now some of my best friends, but like I had no idea who these people were. I flew first time flying all by myself. I was nervous. It was scary. But it was, our world is so built on comfortableness, and it's just like, so that was a way big step outside my comfort zone. But anyway, so I get to conference, and the first and foremost thing that I took away from that was the vision behind it and the faith-based aspect of it. That was huge for me, just because you don't get that anywhere else in corporate America and stuff like that. So that was huge. But, I took that away from conference, but I kind of stayed put. I kind of plateaued that year. And the next year I still I had made a solid promise, like an inner promise to myself saying, I'm never going to miss conference again, just because of how fun it was. Like Lisa was saying. But I'm a little different than Brandy. I didn't promote, but now looking back on it now, I see that I took so much away from conference, but I didn't apply it the way that I should have when I came home and everything in between. But, and it's a timing thing, but these last 2 conferences I went to, first of all, I was pregnant, both conferences, so no excuses, boom, get there. I was very uncomfortable. It was, yeah. But, so, last year they had the $10,000 diamond bonus and the $20,000 or 15 for double. And I didn't get them. And, part of me was I was frustrated, with myself, because there was no time in my business where I was like it's this company. It's because it doesn't work. It's because it's, you know what I mean? It was never about that. It was about, I know I'm not doing enough because I see all these people that are achieving this. And so why can't I? But I just wasn't applying it. So, it finally clicked with me in this last year. I went from Ruby to Double Diamond. I got the Emerald bonus, the Double Diamond, or the Diamond and Double Diamond bonus a day after having my son. So, I mean, it was the craziest week ever. But it was not without working my butt off. I took what I learned from conference and I applied it. I knew that this was going to happen. And, that's kind of one of the things people talk about. Like, if you're just kind of teetering on, well, I really like it to happen, that'd be kind of cool, and know it's going to happen, that's when your business changes. And that's kind of one of the things they really stress at conference is having a clear vision for your future and for your promotions and stuff like that. So,
Yeah, absolutely. I love it. And just kind of a little side note, I just want to touch on that because that's something that's been like a major part of your journey. So on my ambassador run, Janessa was going Double Diamond. And so the whole time I was telling her, Janessa, I'm going ambassador, which means you're going Double Diamond. We're doing this. And it was really fun, the journey, because I remember we came out of conference, and I remember at conference last year, you weren't totally convinced. I remember having the conversation and you're like, okay, yeah, let's do it. But you weren't there with me. You were not. And so it was like, no, Janessa, we're doing this. And so we didn't hit it after conference. And then we didn't hit it. It was April that we went, right?
It was March 30th.
Okay, it was March. So we did it right out of conference. So we didn't do it right out of conference, but then they extended it. And so I remember calling Janessa and saying, we're doing this. And it was the first time that it was the beginning of March that you said, yes, we're doing this. And there was that confidence there and you believed it. And it was like, and that's when the magic happened. Like, it was really fun because I literally got to see that shift happen. So can you just really quick touch on that? Just because I think it's a really great thing to talk about. What was it that made you just go, boom, I've got this? Was it a personal development thing? Was it just like enough is enough? Was it that you were getting ready to have your little guy? What was it for you?
I think it was enough is enough. And I was like, these bonuses are massive. And I knew that like last year, those good bonuses were awesome, but these bonuses are great. And I was just like, okay, I'm going to give up that good. And I'm going to go for this great bonus. And I knew that was, I knew it was going to happen. And I'm like, it's funny because you kept telling me, you're like, you need to be calm or your water's going to break. Like literally that's what was happening. It was crazy, but it was, thankfully, when you're pregnant, you don't really sleep anyway. So, that kind of helped the whole process. But, I didn't sleep like that whole month at least. It was, it was not without, it's not like things just kind of, we worked for it. We worked hard for it. And it was, but it was just kind of enough is enough. And I wanted ambassador for you. And so like, that was a big push for me too. Knowing that I can help you get that. It's just a huge team effort. And it was just really cool to be a part of that.
Yeah, absolutely. It was fun.
I don't want a FOMO.
But I think that's the fun thing too, is like going with your team. For me, conference the first year, I think I had, I'm trying to think. I remember Lynn Carver was there, Judy Jansky. There may have been one other person, but I'm not sure. But I think it was like 2 or 3 of us. And that was exciting. But then the next year that doubled, and then it doubled, and then it tripled, and then it quadrupled. And like, it's just been crazy. But that's the cool thing is like, get your team there with you. Don't just make it about you. Get your team there. And if you don't have a team yet, then just get your butt there, but connect with your team because it's so cool that, you know, after you come out of there to get together with your team. And that's one of the coolest things I think about this business is we're not going to the top unless we go together. Like it takes every single person working together, and it really creates that team bond and that we're doing this together. Let's set a game plan. Everybody's on this like new kick of let's hold each other accountable and start these group messages and make sure we're working every day. Like that's really the magic behind it too. And I know even for you guys, you know, when you talked about that contest that I put on a few years ago, it was you, Medice, Lisa, and Peggy. And I don't think any of you guys had big teams yet, but you created those sideline relationships, and you guys really created a little family of a sideline family to kind of work together until you grew these bigger teams. So I think there was something magical about that too.
I think honestly that was building those sideline relationships a lot of times kept me in the business. I mean, honestly, I kid you not, like having that sideline friendship that, like, you know, not that, I mean, it's just kind of one of those things where they don't benefit from me. I don't benefit, like you're just friends. You know what I mean? It's not, you know, you're not intertwined with your business. And it's just, you know, it's nice to have someone to vent to, you know, it's just a whole nother aspect of it. And so, you know, and it's kind of hard with the, you know, if you're out of state to have sideline relationships. That's why you get to events, because you're going to meet all of us and it's just going to click because it's just how it is.
Yep.
Sideline sisters, what up? Denise.
I love it.
So can I just add too?
Yeah.
Year one, I was sleeping in random people's rooms, okay? Like, I was rooming up with whoever had room in the room for me. Year two, I was 3 deep in a full bed, okay? I was the middle person, too. So I was the middle in a full bed. You jump in a van.
And you were happy about it.
I was so happy about it. I was snuggling. But you jump in a van and you drive down with a bunch of people. You buy a $20 air mattress and you throw it up on the floor if you need to in somebody's bed or somebody's hotel or whatever you need to do. There's so many ways to make it work, and if you get enough people together, it can be so affordable.
Yep, absolutely. I love that. Okay, so let's just lay it out what this looks like for those of you that don't know. So conference is a 3-day event, okay? So you're going to get there on Thursday. The event's going to kick off. You can get there earlier if you want, but the event's going to kick off on Thursday night. And so you're going to get there. They're going to do some sort of really fun kickoff type thing. And then that night there's an optional worship service, which for those of you that are interested in that, it is unbelievable. It's so unbelievable. The next day is going to be a full day of training. They usually release some new products. We get some new tools. So it's really exciting to be the first one to see all the new stuff that's coming out the store. You're going to get to see all of the new gear. It's incredible. And then last year they did like a tailgating party. So we got out in the afternoon and then they did like a tailgate party. So there was food trucks and they had entertainment. It was really incredible. Like Lisa said, this is like the party of all parties. Like it's just incredible what they come up with. And then that night they have a huge party. And last year they had like this surprise band that came in. I don't remember the name of the band. I'm really bad with names, but it was a band that was on the radio. I remember that.
American Author.
Who was it? American Author?
American Author.
Okay. Yep. So they surprised us with that. They had like ice sculptures and these transformer guys that were all like, they were huge and they were walking around and blowing these fog things. And like, it's insane. It's like something from a movie. It's so cool. So much fun. And then Saturday is going to be another full event. They're going to announce some major life-changing promotions. We never know what they're going to be, but I'll tell you, every single year they promise to top the year before. And every single year I say, I don't know how they possibly could, but they end up doing it. Let's see. Can we have our spouses come if they aren't distributors? Yes, you can, Amber.
Yeah, Crystal.
Yep.
But only if you're married. You can't just have somebody come.
They have to be a spouse.
A spouse, yeah. But
Yep.
okay, one more thing about that. Wasn't it, I'm sorry to totally interrupt you, but weren't they saying that Oh, never mind. They have to be a distributor right now. Other people do. Never mind. Go ahead. Keep going.
Yes.
Evelyn just fell out of her bed and I just missed all that. But yes, buy a ticket for your spouse because then your spouse can see how exciting it is.
Yes, absolutely. If you can get your spouse there, get them there because they're going to see the vision too. It's going to be amazing for your household. So yeah, Saturday is crazy. Big promotions going out. We are renting this like huge mega mansion, which I'm super, super excited about. So you guys will all be invited to come over and hang out with us in between. We would love to see you and have you come over and brainstorm. So that's going to be super, super fun. But I just want to tell you guys just really quick, just get your ticket. Tickets are going to go on sale. The event is February 9th through the 11th. Tickets are going on sale October 16th at 2:05 Central. Okay, 2:05 Central is when they're going to go on. You need to be ready to go. Last year, tickets sold out. I think it was like 24 hours, something like that. It's going to be even less this year. My guess is it's going to sell out within a couple hours this year, just because they're giving us advance notice, which we've never had before. Usually we're just kind of sitting around and all of a sudden there's like an announcement and conferences is up for sale. And so we're all scrambling to buy our tickets. This year, they're actually giving us a warning. So you guys need to be ready to go, credit card, ready to go, ready to buy your ticket so you don't miss out on this event. So make sure you're ready to go. Don't worry about how you're going to get there, who you're going to stay with, any of that stuff. I promise you, it's 2:05 p.m. If you brought your boyfriend before, I think if you say that you're engaged, you can bring your boyfriend. But I mean, I don't know. You just have to buy a spouse ticket. I don't know. Nah. You just try it. Just try it. Okay, so be ready to go. Here is my promise to you. My promise to all of you on our team. No one will be left behind. We will make sure that everybody has a way to get there. We will team people up to carpool together. We will team people up to room together. That is my promise to you. We will help you figure it out. So don't stress out about how you're going to get there. Just get the ticket. We will figure out all the logistics down the road. I'm a planner, so I know that's super stressful for some of you. I get it. I'm the same exact way, but just get your ticket and then we'll figure all of that out. But, just remember, this is your education. There is no college for network marketing. There is no college for It Works. You need to look at it like this is your education. People spend thousands upon thousands of dollars to go to school to get a degree that they a lot of times never even end up using, okay? This is something you're getting paid training. You are going to make that money right back that you're investing into this. So you need to look at it like this is your education, this is your college, this is what you got to do to learn how to be successful in this business. And the best part about it is it's all a write-off. You can write all of this off. So how awesome is that we get to go to Florida, have fun, and then be able to write it all off after the fact. You're going to build those relationships. We've already talked about that a lot. That is so, so huge. Surrounding yourself around positive people is a major important part of this business and just life in general. They say that you'll be like the 10 people that are in your inner circle for good or bad. So it's really important to see who are those people in your inner circle and building these relationships with people who are like-minded, that are dreamers, that are positive. That's really going to influence you, sometimes not even just in your business, but in your life. And I mean, that's something that I say all the time, the income I've made in this business is absolutely incredible, but this business has changed my life. And I will tell you, if I never made another penny today, I would still be a part of this business because of what it has done for me in my personal life, my personal development journey, and the people it has brought into my life. And I mean that with all of my heart. So you're going to get those relationships, and it's going to fill your cup. I mean, that's the biggest thing. Walking into an arena, you guys, and just like everybody else said, we can't explain it to you. I can't explain the feeling that you're going to get. And I know it sounds weird to some of you. You're like, I don't get it. I mean, pretty much everybody on here said, okay, yeah, I don't get it. You say this, but I don't get it until you get there. You're not going to get it till you get there. But there is something that happens when you walk into, especially being in a world that is so negative, especially right now, there is something magical that happens when you walk into this huge arena with thousands upon thousands of people who are breathing life into your dreams, that are positive, that are cheering you on, telling you you can do it, telling you how you're going to do it. It gives you this magical armor, and you no longer care about the no's. You no longer care that you're shy. You no longer care that, you know, all of the obstacles. You just no longer care. It's just you're going to do it. And so it creates this armor, and it fills you up. And there's something I always think about, that you can't pour from an empty cup. And sometimes the world, it drains us. It leaves us empty. And what this event is going to do is it's going to fill you up so that you can pour into other people and you can pour into your team. So I want you guys to know, like, I would never ever tell you to invest your money. I know I've had conversations with you. I know where some of you guys are at financially. I know it's tough. I totally understand that. I get that. I would never tell you to do this if I didn't believe 1,000,000 trillion billion% that this is going to completely not only change your business, but it's going to change your life forever. So I really want you guys to take this serious. I want you to do what you got to do to get there. Just like a couple people said, you know, look around your house. What can you do to sell some things? Maybe, maybe you don't want to go down to this, but think about, can I help somebody clean their house? Can I babysit somebody's kids? You know, there's different things that you can do to earn, you know, some money to help yourself get there. Sell your wraps, you know, sell your wraps. But if you're struggling selling your wraps, think of different things you can do to help raise some money or sell some things, or, you know, whatever you need to do. So
donate plasma.
Yes, donate plasma. That's what he said. But, you know, I mean, and I want you guys to know, because I know sometimes a big thing in this business is that self-worth. I want to let you know you are worth it, and your dreams are worth it, and your family is worth it. So get yourself there. It will change everything for you. So it's 9:58. I always try to keep these at no more than an hour. So just real quick, does anybody have any questions, or anybody want to end with something, add something to what I just said before we say goodnight? Anybody at all? Just making sure I didn't miss any. And let us know, absolutely, like, let us know if you are all of a sudden like, okay, I'm going, I'm pumped up, I'm excited, I want to hear about it, because we want to celebrate that. It's going to be awesome.
Hey, Crystal, I got a question.
Yeah, go for it.
Is it still in Tampa this year? Is it going to be in Tampa again?
Yes, yep, that was announced. Yep.
All right. I missed it then.
Yep, Tampa, it was announced. Yep.
Thanks.
No problem. All right, just making sure I didn't miss any questions. I love you guys. Thank you for the kind words. See a lot of me's. We're going. Woohoo! Just got 2 loyals. Heck yeah. Okay. Oh my gosh, you guys are just blowing up the comment section. I love it. I just want to make sure, because I can't see them. I don't think after we're done with all this. Set your alarm. Yes, everyone needs to be ready to go. Pumped up.
Tampa Convention Center.
Yes, it's at the Tampa Convention Center. There are room blocks. Rooms will be released. They're all the hotels around the convention center are blocked out by It Works. So all of those will be released. So a recommendation, start looking at which ones you want to book. I would say, Jess, you better. You're gonna be hanging out with us, Jess. I'm excited. Okay, so I will tell you the Embassy Suites is right across from the convention center. There's a Marriott that's right there. Everything's pretty close, so you don't really need to worry about it. The rooms around the convention center are a little bit more expensive. Like I said, one is Embassy Suites, which you can get, easily get 6 to 8 people in there. It is 1 bathroom, which is kind of tough, but make it work. Do what you got to do. But if you go out a little further, about 5 miles out from the convention center, and rent a car, I know there's rooms for as little as $60 to $80 a night. So just something to think about. So let us know what questions you guys have. I'm going to end it on that note so we can say goodnight to each other. It's 10 o'clock. Let us know what questions you have, what we can do to help you get there. If you're looking for ideas, reach out to me. I'm here to help you so you can raise the money to get there. So thank you guys all for being on. Thanks for everybody who joined me. And have a good night, you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi, Crystal.
Bye.